Okay, what is this? Okay, um, um, I'm back, and I'm gonna need your help. Okay, let's just see. The last week I've been pretty distracted. Okay, distracted to the point where, well, I wouldn't say extremely distracted, but distracted. I'd say I lost a couple days' work because I got sidetracked by some of these other projects. And between you and me, like all this photo montage stuff, it was something I always wanted to do. And when I first did that Russell Crowe piece, which I will show you very quickly, like I'm not going to do a lot of editing with these videos, but this is one I want to show you. This Russell Crowe piece, I did this piece in about hour and a half. You know, I heard the rumor and I wanted to try it, and then I got picked up. Right, and it got more traction than anything I've done so far for an hour and a half of work, and then it got picked up by all the news outlets. Now, of course, it was a perfect storm. Like, it was a hot rumor, and there were no images of Russell Crowe as Cable, and you know, so like it got covered, and then you know when you get that sort of recognition. Right? And it's funny because it's gotten more recognition than any of my Star Wars pieces. Well, in that short amount of time anyway. So, you know, when you get that kind of recognition, it kind of pushes you kind of to do more of those type of things. And then I did a couple more and then they didn't hit as well. But all in all, it kind of shifted my focus on what I really should be doing. So, with that, and there's the thing too, like this is now me venting for you guys. That's why I'm doing this on this channel, and this is for you guys, because I see guys like Boss Logic, an amazing artist, he Photoshop artist anyway, but me coming from a matte painter background, I see things that other people wouldn't see in his work in terms of ways to kind of improve what he's working on, and the guy's amazing. He's got over 300,000 Instagram followers for the type of work that he does. And pretty much what are they? It's Photoshop montages, right? That's pretty much what they are, with added mood and effects to them. And I always look at his work and I'm like, man, I could do that, you know? I could do that sort of thing. And it kind of takes into consideration my matte painting background. And seeing the amount of followers, I'll admit, you get jealous at that sort of thing. But granted, the guy's been working for years on his craft, and usually whenever a news outlet comes up with a casting, they go straight to him. They go straight to this guy, and they use his images, and then he's got followers because of that. So it got me thinking about that, right? I'm like I know I could do as good of a job as him, or very close to it, be a kind of a competitor to him, and thinking that if that would translate to followers follow me, and then translating that over to my actual real art, maybe that's a way to go about all of this. But so that's when I started doing all these things, and then my friends at Screen Junkies, they contacted me, and so we'll be doing stuff for them. It will be off and on, but I will be doing stuff for them. But as of right now, my focus needs to return to what it should have been, and then that is getting this piece done. So with that, I'm going to get back to these daily vlogs because we're coming down to it. As I'm filming this right now, it is 6 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, or 5:56 in the morning on Sunday, daylight savings, so this really should be 4:56, 5:56 in the morning on Sunday. This Empire Strikes Back piece should have been done last week, Monday, to my original schedule. Now, I already fell a week behind. I finished that other piece, the Phantom Menace piece took longer. I finished that on the Friday. So, realistically, if I took 2 weeks to do this, I should be finishing this on Friday, but I really should try to get this done earlier than that. And I'm talking about Wednesday. And, sorry guys, like I'm just ranting to you. Let me just rant. And in terms of colors, we'll see what happens with the colors. Josh is working hard, but it's already March 12th. And I want to get Apple the full color by May. We haven't really totally discussed exactly what we're going to do with the full color, but you know, as part of it, making it official, having it full colored. And I know once the color, like, it's one impressive to see the line art as is, but also to see how my vision for the actual colors for everything coming together. So my focus has been shifted, but we are coming down to it. Month and what? 2 months. 2 months left, and I'm just a little bit over half done this piece, and it's crunch time right now. So you might be saying, why are you doing this thing? Like, you could be using the time to edit to work on this piece, but I need someone to help keep me honest, and that's you guys on this particular channel here. So I'm gonna be ranting. I'm gonna bring you throughout my day, and don't expect anything purely edited. This is going to be as raw as I'm gonna get. I am filming this with a good camera, but this will be as raw as we're gonna get. Just me and you, friends here. And I could use all the encouragement I could get at this particular moment. So help me. Okay, things I need to do. Roughly each of these are about 40 hours of work. That's how the timeline there. So I need to get 40 hours of filming done. To me, that will signify the end of this project, around 40 hours. So if I could get at least 6 hours of footage done a day, I think I'll be in good shape. I think that's a reasonable number. Like, if you take 6 hours of footage, that doesn't include the breaks, that doesn't include the preparation, that doesn't include lunch and all that kind of stuff. So I want to get 6 hours of work done a day, and I need to get some exercise in during the day. What I've been trying to do is like just quickly take a 10-minute stair walk. I was listening to this guy Stan Efferding. He's this big bodybuilder, and he suggested like taking a 10-minute walk after every meal. He eats 5 times a day, and then he said that amounts to about 58 minutes of cardio every day. And I was thinking, they suggest that if you are working at a desk, you should stop every hour, take 10 minutes to stretch. So I'm like, okay, why don't I stop every hour, take 10 minutes, walk the stairs, come back, and then get to work again. So I'm going to try to do that instead, and we'll see how that goes. Try to improve my eating and get down to it. Help me, guys. I need your help. Okay, so right now, I'm going to show you quickly where I'm at here. Show you quickly where I'm at. Okay, and if you've been following me on social media, this is not far from where I was when I've been taking the pictures. I've been working on this Battle of Hoth, and I'll probably try to get this part done today with the two here. The two pieces here, that will be the AT-ATs, the AT-ATs there. So I'm going to try to get the AT-ATs done today. Realistically, I think that's possible. But then, we'll see. Okay. Yeah. So these will be very, very long videos. Very, very simple editing. Okay, let's do it. It's 7 o'clock. Just quickly, just show you how loose my layouts are. Just quickly laid out this bottom part here. Okay, so I'm gonna attempt to finish this, but in reality, it's 2 pages. It's 2 pages, and when have I ever done 2 quality pages in a day in terms of quality? But I'll do my best. The good thing is that these are, well, I could say they're big machinery. They take up a lot of space, so maybe they'll be faster. But it's not like a whole face. A face a lot less detail. This will have details, so we'll see. But I'm telling you, if I could finish these 2 pages today, I'm gonna do backflips. Well, I can't really do backflips. I'll do the illusion of a backflip. Okay, so started roughing it out even more, getting all the details in. So I'm gonna do my best to get these 4 guys done today. I have some AT-STs to kind of draw in there, as well as some fighters in there. If I could get all these things done today, it will be a successful day. But gotta get the work done. Okay, so it's around 8:40 this morning. I need to actually get some things done this morning. So unfortunately, I have to leave this till roughly around 12 o'clock, and then we'll see. So didn't get that much footage done, maybe about an hour, 40, maybe 45 minutes. But the real test, I will show you guys the actual Premiere file of how much work I did today. I want to get at least 6 hours done today if I can, and I'm not gonna sleep until I get 6 hours of footage today. Maybe that's how I should do it every day. 6 hours of footage, with the exception of Wednesdays, because Wednesday I teach all day. I teach from 9 in the morning till 8 p.m. at night. So maybe I could get maybe 3 hours on that day. Thursday I have 2 classes, but they're all in the afternoon, so I could work from wherever I wake up in the morning, 3, 4 till 10 or so, 11. So maybe we'll do something like that, but we'll see. Okay, we'll see. Okay, so it's 1:40 in the afternoon. I just got home maybe about 40 minutes ago. I had lunch and finally getting back on this thing, so I'm going to start inking. Okay, so I got quite a ways to go if I want to get 6 hours of filming done today, but we will see. Now we are expecting some visitors today, but they shouldn't be bothering me that much, but you never know with these type of things when it could come into play. But enough talking, I gotta get some work done. Let's do it. So this took a while, and it's because it's big. This is half the paper. Still nowhere near done, but yeah, kind of went slow. A lot of thinking involved, but I might have to take a break because my sister is coming over. And my wife is leaving, so I have to entertain her for like 30 minutes or so. So, of course, not as far as I want it to get so far, but still determined to see how much time I could get done today. I don't know if I could get 6 hours done today in terms of filming, because I don't even know if that's even possible. We'll see. Keep trucking. 5 o'clock in the morning. You'll just have to believe me on that one, okay? 5 o'clock, let me show you. 5 o'clock. Here we go, 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock in the morning on Monday. Okay, so let me tell you about yesterday. My sister came over, and you know, we were talking for a while, and then I did a little bit of work, and then my daughter's friend's parents came over. I needed to stop and talk to them, and by that time, as you guys know, I wake up really early, so I was wiped out around 9 o'clock, so I'm not exactly sure how much footage I got yesterday. So I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. That's why today this vlog is actually 2 days. This will be 2 days. The only day will be 2 days. Let me show you exactly how much footage I got from yesterday. Okay, so just so you can see, I just put the footage in, and then you can see over here. Let's see if I could make this a little bit better. I don't know if you can see it right here. Can you see that? 2 hours, 45 minutes of actual drawing. When I was aiming for 6, but only got 2 hours done yesterday. What a horrible day. But I'm not gonna blame the pop-in visitors and all that kind of stuff. That stuff happens. But you just gotta find a way to work around it, and fish and artists figure out ways to work around it. So if I could get at least 30 minutes to 40 minutes of footage every hour, I should be in good shape, in theory, right? But as you can tell, I got a lot to do on this mural. But the good thing is, these AT-ATs, they take up a lot of space in the actual mural itself, so it will take a good chunk out of it. But I wanted to finish this. Honestly, I wanted to finish it for today, but of course it's already today. Then I wanted to finish it for the end of Wednesday. That's looking unlikely, so I'm thinking Friday. I'm hoping to get this whole thing done by Friday, which is actually 2 weeks exactly from when the other one came out, when The Phantom Menace came out. So that would actually be the fastest I would put out one of these things, but it's also disheartening knowing that I could have gotten it out faster than that. I know I could have gotten it out faster than that, but you know, at this point, there's no point crying about it. I don't have time to cry about it. I gotta just put my head down and get to work. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna try to get these other AT-ATs done, get these walkers and these ships done. So at the very least, I want to get this Hoth battle scene done today. The least. I said that yesterday. We'll see. You know what? Guys, I decided I wasn't going to put this video up today. I was going to combine it so it looks cooler, but I want you guys to see my struggle here. At the end of the day, I'm human, like just like you guys. I'm not a perfect artist by any means. Just like all of us, we're not perfect. I'm not the most efficient worker in the world. Like all of us, we're not. There's sometimes when we have lapses. There's sometimes we get distracted, and I get distracted pretty easily. And you think back to why I wasn't able to go further in comic books when I was working in it, or wasn't able to stay in anything long-term in comics. Was that why? Possibly, but it is what it is. Again, no use crying about it. I just gotta keep pushing on. One thing that does help you stay honest is that deadline. And I'll be honest, if the deadline was this coming, if it was November, like originally was, then guaranteed I wouldn't be this far ahead. I would probably be, what's it, March? I would probably be only on the third one right now, right? Probably the third one. But at the end of the day, work to be done. Okay. So we'll see how long this lasts. Okay. We'll see how long this lasts, and I will see you guys tomorrow.